Good morning to all. Today we are discussing about AC analysis of differential amplifier. Okay, in the last class we studied about the DC analysis of the differential amplifier. So in this amplifier circuit we are consider the dual input balance output differential amplifier we are consider. Okay, now we are studying about the AC analysis of dual input balance output differential amplifier. Okay, so in this AC analysis, all the DC sources are deactivated. Okay, and after deactivating them, all the DC sources, we are redraw the dual input balance output differential amplifier circuit diagram. Okay, that is here we are drawing the dual input balance output differential amplifier. Okay, now we are studying the AC analysis of this differential amplifier. Therefore all the DC sources are deactivated. Clear? So here basically here we are connecting the negative power supply. Okay, that also we are considered the DC power supply. In the AC analysis, that is short circuited. Okay, that is deactivated. So we are connecting the ground. This is we are considered the RE. And coming to the collector terminals, we have the collector resistance RC for the Q1 transistor. Similarly, we are connecting the collector resistance for the this Q2 transistor, and here this terminal also deactivated, therefore the other end is connected to ground. Similarly here also we are connected to the ground. Clear? And here we are connecting the source resistance RS, and here we are apply the input voltage V1. Okay, and regarding to the Q2 transistor also we are connecting the source resistance RS, and here we are apply the input voltage V2. Okay, and with respect to the AC analysis, here the DC sources are deactivated. Okay, so in the AC analysis we are estimating the differential voltage gain, that is AD, and we are calculating the input resistance of the circuit, and we are calculating the output resistance. Okay, now we are estimating the differential voltage gain AD. Okay, now first of all we are redraw the equivalent circuit of this dual input balance output differential amplifier. Okay, and we know that this differential amplifier is operated in the mid frequencies. Therefore here we are draw the RE model of this differential amplifier circuit. Okay, therefore the equivalent circuit of the differential amplifier as shown in figure. Okay, this is the RE model. Okay, coming to the RE model, here this Q1 transistor have the three terminals, that is this is the base terminal, this is the collector terminal, and this is the emitter terminal. Similarly this Q2 transistor also having the three terminals, that is this is the collector terminal, this is the base terminal, this is the emitter terminal. Okay, and when we are draw this RE model with respect to these three terminals, we are draw the equivalent circuit. Okay, coming to the this RE model equivalent circuit. Okay, first of all with respect to the input voltage and the source resistance of this Q1 transistor and Q2 transistor, as usual we are right. Okay, that is here we are apply the input voltage V1, and here we are connecting the source resistance RS. Okay, this is the base terminal. Okay, coming to the RE model. Okay, the base terminal is as usual, this is the base terminal, and coming to the collector terminal we are drawing the dependent current source. Okay, that is IC, and coming to the emitter terminal we are connecting the emitter resistance Re dash. Okay, and similarly here the Q2 transistor also we can draw the same this Re resistance and IC, and the base terminal is as usual, that is here we are connecting the dependent source, and this is we are consider the Re dash. Okay, and this is the base terminal of this Q2 transistor, and it is connecting the RS, and here we are connecting the input voltage V2. Okay, and here it is have the collector resistance RC, and that is connected to the ground. Similarly here also we are connecting the collector resistance RC connected to the ground. Coming to this Q2 transistor also, at the collector terminal have the resistance, okay, that is RC connected to the ground. Okay, so this is the equivalent circuit of this dual input balance output differential amplifier. Okay, and now we need to estimating the differential voltage gain AD. Okay, so with respect to this base and emitter terminals, okay, and here we have the common emitter resistance Re connected, and this is connected to the ground. Okay, and here the current equal to, this is the IB1, and here current is IE1. Okay, and in this branch also current is IE2, and this is the IB2. Okay, and this current we can consider as the IC2, this is we can consider the IC1. Okay, so coming to the overall current flowing through this emitter resistance is here IE1 plus IE2. Okay, and now we are estimating the this voltage gain. Okay, for the calculation of this voltage gain, applying the KVL at the base and emitter terminals of this Q1 transistor. Okay, so here we can apply the KVL. Okay, and as per our convenient point of view, we are indicating the polarities of the this input voltage, that is plus minus, here plus minus. Okay, and this branch current is IE1. Okay, here offering the resistance is Re dash. Okay, and here the overall current is IE1 plus IE2, and here the overall resistance is Re. Okay, apply KVL at base and emitter terminals of the Q1 transistor. Okay, now we can get the voltage is minus V1 plus IB1 into RS plus IE1 into Re dash, plus here we can get the IE1 plus IE2 into Re equal to 0. Okay, and later this voltage can shifted to the right side, then we will get the IB1 into RS plus IE1 into Re dash plus IE1 plus IE2 into Re is equal to V1. Okay, and we know that this base current we are expressed in terms of the collector current. Okay, and in this differential amplifier we are considered the assumption is IB current is small, therefore IE approximately equal to IC. Okay, that is IE equal to IC, and here we are considered the IC equal to beta into IB, therefore IB equal to IC by beta, that is equal to IE by beta. Okay, and we know that this differential amplifier the beta value is large. Clear? So this IB equal to IE by beta you can substituting in this equation, that is IE1 by beta, okay, into RS plus IE1 into Re dash plus IE1 plus IE2 into RE is equal to V1. Clear? And we know that in this mathematical equation, this beta value is large. Okay, and we know that this differential amplifier, the source resistance is very small. Therefore, we are neglect this term. Then we will get the modified mathematical equation is IE1 into RE dash plus IE1 plus IE2 into RE is equal to V1. Okay. And again, we can simplify that equation. We will get the V1 equal to RE dash plus RE into IE1 plus RE into IE2. Okay, this is we are consider the equation number 1. Okay, and similarly apply KVL at emitter and base terminal of Q2 transistor. Okay, that is this circuit. Okay, so in this circuit at the emitter and base terminal of the Q2 transistor we can apply the KVL. Okay, as per our convenient point of view, we are indicate the polarities of this source, so that is plus minus, and the flowing current is IB2. Okay, apply KVL, that is we can get the minus V2 plus RS into IB2 plus RE2 into RE dash plus IE1 plus IE2 into RE equal to 0. Okay, that equation is minus V2 plus IB2 into RS plus, we will write the IE2 into RE dash plus IE1 plus IE2 into RE equal to 0. And again this voltage terminal can shift it to right side, then we will get IB2 into RS plus IE2 into RE dash plus IE1 plus IE2 into RE equal to V1. Okay, and we know that IB2 equal to IE2 whole by beta or not. So in the differential amplifier circuit, the beta is large. Okay, and here the source resistance is small. Okay, and in this equation IB2 value you can substitute, then we will get IE2 by beta into RS plus IE2 into RE dash plus IE1 plus IE2 into RE equal to V1. Okay, and here the beta value is large, therefore we can neglect this term. Then we will simplify this equation. We will get IE2 into RE dash plus IE1 plus IE2 into RE equal to, here V2 not V1. Okay, this is V2. Okay, and again we can simplify this equation. We will get IE1 into RE plus RE dash plus RE into IE2 equal to V2. This is we are consider the equation number 2. Okay, and with respect to equation number 2, we are express the above mathematical equation in terms of the IE2. That is, here IE2 into RE dash plus RE is equal to V2 minus IE1 into RE. Okay, therefore IE2 is equal to V2 minus IE1 into RE whole by RE dash plus RE. Okay, this is the equation number 3. Okay, the equation number 3, we can substitute in equation number 1, because in this equation number 1 we have the IE2 term. Okay, therefore the equation is V1 equal to RE dash plus RE into IE1 plus RE into IE2. So what is the IE2 value? V2 minus IE1 into RE whole by RE dash plus RE. Okay, that is V2 minus IE1 into RE whole by RE1, no, RE dash plus RE. Okay, now we can simplify this equation, that is V1 equal to RE dash plus RE whole square into IE1 plus RE of V2 minus IE1 into RE whole by RE dash plus RE. Okay, this denominator terms we shifted to the left side, that is V1 of RE dash plus RE is equal to RE dash plus RE whole square into IE1 plus RE V2 minus IE1 into RE square. Okay, now here this term shifted to the left side, then we will get V1 of RE dash plus RE minus RE V2 is equal to, here we will get RE dash plus RE whole square into IE1 minus IE1 into RE square. So in this equation, IE1 will consider the common term, that is V1 of RE dash plus RE minus RE V2 is equal to RE dash plus RE whole square minus RE square of IE1. Therefore, IE1 equal to V1 of RE dash plus RE whole square minus RE, no, not whole square, minus RE V2 whole by RE dash plus RE whole square minus RE square. Okay, this is where consider the equation number 4. Okay, and now this equation number 4 again we are substituting in equation number 3. Okay, therefore the equation is IE2 equal to V2 minus IE1 into RE whole by RE dash plus RE. Okay, so in this equation we can substitute the IE1. What is the IE1 equation? IE1 equal to V1 of RE dash plus RE minus RE V2 whole by RE dash plus RE whole square minus RE square. Okay, so this equation again we can substitute the above equation, then we will get IE2 equal to V2 minus, what is the IE1? V1 of RE dash plus RE minus RE V2 whole by RE dash plus RE whole square minus RE square into RE whole by RE dash plus RE. Okay, now we can simplify all these terms. We will get the IE2 equation equal to, that is IE2 equal to V2 of RE dash plus RE minus RE into V1 whole by RE dash plus RE whole square minus RE square. Okay, This is we are consider the equation number 5. Okay. And now we are estimating the output voltage. The output voltage of the differential amplifier VO equal to VO2 minus VO1. Okay, so here we can mention the output voltage of the first transistor, and this is mentioned the output voltage of the second transistor. Okay, that is VO2 equal to, here we need to estimating this VO2 value, and similarly we need to estimating the this VO1 value. Okay, and once again we are redraw the differential amplifier circuit. Okay, that is here this is grounded, and this is apply the RS, and here we can apply the input voltage, and here we can connecting the source resistance RS, and here we can apply the input voltage V2. Okay, and here we have the collector resistance RC. This is grounded. Similarly here also we have the collector resistance RC, and this is grounded. Okay, here we can consider the VO1, this is considered the VO2, and this is we can consider the VO output voltage. Okay, and now we are estimating the what is the this VO1 and what is the this VO2. Okay, so here as per our understanding point of view, this is the collector resistance RC, and this is grounded, and here we have the output voltage is VO1. Okay, and as per our convenient point of view, we can mention the polarity, this is plus minus. Okay, apply the KVL. What is the answer? Here this current is what? IC1. Okay, therefore IC1 RC plus VO1 equal to 0. Therefore VO1 is equal to minus IC1 into RC. Clear? And similarly we are estimating the this collector output voltage, that is VO2. So what is the VO2? Similarly here VO2 equal to minus IC2 into RC. Okay, now these two equations we are substituting in this equation, that is VO equal to, what is the VO2? Minus IC2 into RC minus, what is the VO1? Minus of minus means minus IC1 into RC. Okay, therefore we will get the output voltage equal to IC1 into RC minus IC2 into RC. Okay, and we know that in this differential amplifier IC equal to what? IE or not? That is RC is common term, that is IE1 minus IE2. Okay, and here we are substituting the equation number 4 and equation number 5 terms, so we can substituting here. Okay, that is V0 equal to RC of IE1. What is the IE1? V1 of RE dash plus RE minus RE V2 whole by RE dash plus RE whole square minus RE square minus, what is the IE2? That is V2 of RE dash plus RE minus RE V1 whole by RE dash plus RE whole square minus RE square. Okay, now we want to simplify all these terms, that is RC of here V1 of RE dash plus RE minus RE V2 minus V2 of RE dash plus RE plus RE V1 whole by, here we will get RE dash plus RE whole square minus RE square. Okay, that is equal to RC of V1 RE dash plus V1 RE minus RE V2 minus V2 of RE dash minus V2 of RE plus RE V1 whole by RE dash square plus RE square plus 2 RE dash into RE minus RE square. Okay, so in this equation RE square cancel, and similarly here RC of, here we have the V1 into RE dash minus V2 into RE dash. Okay, so here we will take the RE dash is the common term, then we will get V1 minus V2, and here we have the V1 RE, and here we have the V1 RE, that is 2 RE into V1, and here we have the minus RE into V2, and here we have the minus V2 into RE, that is minus 2 RE V2 whole by RE dash square plus 2 RE dash into RE. Okay, that is equal to RC of RE dash of V1 minus V2 plus 2 RE of V1 minus V2 whole by, here we will take the RE dash is common, that is RE dash plus 2 into RE. Okay, so in this numerator RC of V1 minus V2 is common, that is V1 minus V2 of RE dash plus 2 into RE whole by RE dash of RE dash plus 2 into RE. Okay, this term cancel. Therefore, we will get the output voltage V0 equal to RC into V1 minus V2 whole by RE dash. Okay, we know that in the differential amplifier V1 minus V2 we are considered as V0 equal to RC into VD whole by RE dash, that is equal to, according to the gain, that is output voltage by input, that is equal to V0 by VD equal to RC by RE dash. Therefore, the differential voltage gain, that is AD of the differential amplifier, is RC by RE dash. Okay, so with respect to this equation, we are concluding one important point. That is, the differential amplifier gain is depending on the collector resistance RC. Okay, if you are increasing or decreasing this value, the gain of this differential amplifier also increases. Okay, so in this way we are estimating the gain of the differential amplifier. Okay.